everyone's ready for that.
Here in Queens, at least, it seems people are ready.
We're one family, with all the problems involved in family relationships, but one big family.
If this experiment proves anything, our human family is much more connected than we think.
You may have your mother's smile, or your father's hair, but why do you look the way you do? And how do we explain the incredible diversity of people from around the globe? And how did your ancestors find their way to the place where you live today? These and many other questions are the focus of a landmark initiative that's changing the way we think about human history. The Genographic Project. National Geographic and IBM have teamed up to collect and analyze DNA samples from human populations around the world, resulting in the most comprehensive picture of human genetic variation ever created.
We're all part of one big family.
With field research support provided by the Waite Family Foundation, the Genographic Project has assembled a worldwide team of scientists collaborating with indigenous and traditional people to sample human genetic diversity on an unprecedented scale.
Age
55.
and intercaste marriage.
Okay.
Our work sheds new light on our genetic and migratory history, helping us to better understand the connections and differences that make up the human species. The Genographic Project is raising awareness about the threats facing indigenous populations and the world's disappearing cultures. As our DNA is passed on from one generation to the next, tiny changes occur from time to time. When these changes are inherited down through the generations, they provide us with a tool for following lines of descent, genetic markers that never disappear.
If you look at this particular position, see that change from C to T?
T, yes.
That's the marker.
These occasional changes, or mutations, are easily identified, and they provide us with a time machine, a way to follow family lines back to the deepest branches of the human family tree. The team has been collaborating with communities around the world to decipher the stories written in their genetic code.
Your Y chromosome and his Y chromosome and his Y chromosome, they've been here for 40,000 years.
This research is overseen by an advisory board of internationally recognized scientists, as well as representatives from indigenous communities. By sampling the DNA of ethnically stable populations, like the San Bushmen of southern Africa or the Australian Aborigines, we can track the spread of genetic markers that arose hundreds or even thousands of years ago. Using cutting-edge scientific laboratories and IBM's advanced research and technical resources, our team of genetic archaeologists are fleshing out the stories of these ancient lineages, giving us an unprecedented picture of the human family tree.
This man is a direct descendant of a person who lived in Central Asia about 35 to 40,000 years ago.
Wow.
And his ancestor is also the ancestor of most Europeans and Native Americans.
As a truly global endeavor, the Genographic Project provides for, and in fact encourages, participation by members of the general public.
Looks like that. And just take it inside your mouth.
By purchasing a participation kit, swabbing your cheek, and sending in your DNA sample, you'll discover details of your deep ancestral migratory history. Your anonymous test will only be used for non-medical purposes. We are studying anthropological markers that only tell us about your deep ancestry. All results are delivered privately and securely on our Genographic Project website. Contributing your DNA will help with our exploration and mapping of the emerging genetic tree of all humanity. Through this nonprofit endeavor, sales of the kits help fund research and support a grant program for community-led language and cultural revitalization projects among indigenous groups. The Genographic Project also offers educational tools that bring a multidisciplinary approach to the classroom. Interactive lesson plans allow students to discover the incredible tapestry of human diversity created through our species' epic odyssey.
Maybe after your study, it may prove that the genetic evidence is better than archaeological evidence alone, probably, right?
Access the website, loaded with maps, news stories, a genetics primer, historical timelines, and a host of multimedia features on human origins, migration, archaeology, climate, and linguistics, as well as information on indigenous people and population genetics. With your help, it will result in the largest collection of anthropological genetic data ever assembled, before modern-day influences erase it forever.
The puzzle is starting to fit together.
It's an ambitious attempt to answer fundamental questions about ourselves, to give us a better picture of our common past as an extended family, where we originated, how we came to populate the globe, and why, if we share a common ancestry, we look so different from each other. Out of our joint effort, a story will emerge. The story of one family, the human family, seen in many faces.